rescue team, not assassins. Now, what do we gotta do?
In a part of the world where there are no rules.
We pick up their trailer at the chopper, run them down, grab those hostages before anybody knows we were there.
What do you mean, we?
Deep in the jungle, where nothing that lives is safe.
You lose it here, you're in a world of hurt.
Showtime, kid. Knock, knock.
An elite rescue squad
You're bleeding, man.
I ain't got time to bleed.
is being led by the ultimate warrior.
We need the best, that's why you're here.
But now,
What's got Billy so spooked?
There's something out there waiting for us. And it ain't no man.
they're up against the ultimate enemy.
Holy Mother of God.
Nothing like it has ever been on Earth before.
She says the jungle just came alive and took him.
We cannot see it.
No blood, no bodies. We hit nothing.
But it sees the heat of our bodies and the heat of our fear.
Whatever it is out there, killed Hopper. And now it wants us.
It kills for pleasure.
He was skinned alive!
It hunts for sport.
It's killing us one at a time.
We're all gonna die.
But this time, it's picked the wrong man to hunt.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
20th Century Fox presents Arnold Schwarzenegger. Predator.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is back in his biggest and best film ever. We hope you enjoy this special behind-the-scenes look at 1988's biggest blockbuster. Coming to your video store this September.
Rendezvous points and radio freaks are indicated and fixed. AWACS contact on 4-hour intervals.
Who's our backup?
No such thing, old buddy. This is a one-way ticket. Once we cross that border, we're on our own.
Deep in the Central American jungle, an elite military rescue unit zeroes in on its prey. Years of combat have tested this team in every conceivable way. But the tables will soon turn on Major Dutch Schaefer and his men. The world's best hunters are about to become the hunted. Arnold Schwarzenegger stars in the new 20th Century Fox film, Predator.
Well, there's a great twist in this film because it starts out like a war movie type of thing, you know, where you go into the jungle and you try to wipe out the enemy and pull out the hostages and so on, and then all of a sudden, after the first third of the movie, comes this great surprise, which is this predator that is hunting us.
Sergeant? Sergeant! Sergeant! Yesterday.
I don't know. I only saw one of them camouflaged. He was there. Those eyes disappeared.
What was that?
Those eyes there, they disappeared. I know one thing, Major. I drew down a fire straight at it, capped off 200 rounds in the minigun. Full pack. Nothing. Nothing on this earth could have lived. Not at that range.
Mac, you take first watch. Then you get some rest.
Ask her. Ask her what she saw. Ask her what happened to Hawkins.
Go ahead, Oscar.
¿Qué pasó hoy? ¿Qué fue lo que viste?
Te dije lo que sé. Fue la selva que se lo llevó. ¿Qué más quieres que te diga?
She says the same thing. The jungle, it came alive and took him. Billy, you know something. What is it?
I'm scared, Pancho.
You ain't afraid of no man.
There's something out there waiting for us. And it ain't no man. We're all gonna die.
Man's losing. He's losing his cool. There's nothing but a couple of guys running around out there, and we gotta take him down.
You still don't understand it, Dylan, do you? Whatever it is out there, it killed Harper. And now it wants us.
They always wanted to do a film like The Wild Bunch or The Magnificent Seven or something like that, where a team of guys work together, and rather than relying just on yourself. It takes me back to my bodybuilding days, where you work together with a bunch of guys and you do things together, and there's a certain camaraderie there.
Margaret, sorry.
And action. I want to look a little more toward camera. I've always wanted to do an old-fashioned popcorn movie and lower the glasses. That's what this is. Cut! Print it! Done! It's like going to the movies on Saturday morning 20 years ago. It's our memory of that experience. Those old war films, those old heroes who were larger than life. And Arnold is one of the very few people who has that quality.
Having starred in Terminator, Commando, and the Conan movies, Schwarzenegger is used to playing larger-than-life characters. But in Predator, he's backed up by some equally imposing actors.
Dylan!
Carl Weathers stars as Dutch's former comrade-in-arms, Dylan, CIA man and stranger to Dutch's unit.
Hold it, Dutch. I'm going after Mac. Since your style, Dylan. Guess I picked up some bad habits from you. Now get your people the hell out of here.
You can't win this, Dylan.
Maybe I can get even.
He and Dutch go way back.
Dylan.
There's a kind of bond, a camaraderie, almost, in some instances, a love-hate relationship that these two men, this bond that they share. Pretty strong guy in his own right, I think. Very tough, very focused, very disciplined. Very unlike myself.
I knew these men. Green Berets out of Fort Bragg. Now what the hell were they doing here?
I don't know, Dutch. This is inhuman. Nobody told me there was an operation in this area. They shouldn't have been here.
Well, somebody sent them. The gorillas skinned them? Why did they skin them?
What happened here, Billy?
Strange, Major. There was a firefight. They were shooting in all directions.
Can't believe that Jim Harper walked into an ambush.
I don't believe he did. I can't find a single track. Just doesn't make sense.
What about the rest of Harper's men?
There's no signs, sir. They never left here. Hell, it's like they just disappeared.
Stick with the gorilla trail.
Let's get the hostages. We move. 5 meters spread. No sound.
It's time to let old painless out the bed.
Payback time.
Championship wrestler Jesse the Body Ventura makes his motion picture debut as Blaine, Dutch's enforcer. Blaine's sidekick is a deadly weapon affectionately referred to as Old Painless.
I'm the first person in film history to shoot this weapon handheld on film. Fortunately, I've got a good military background being an ex-Navy SEAL team member, and you know, when I was in there, we shot every weapon known to man. And what this is, it's a helicopter gun. It's, I don't know, I guess the easiest way to describe it, it's like a chainsaw that fires bullets.
Billy! Billy, let's go!
Sonny Landham stars as Billy, the advanced scout.
Holy Mother of God.
Richard Chavez is Ramirez, the point man. Shane Black plays Dutch's radio man Hawkins. And Bill Duke portrays Mac, the soldier who surrenders his sanity to the Predator.
Mac! Get Ramirez on his feet, get to the chopper. Right.
But each one of these guys are very powerful guys. They're not only just great actors, but they're physically very strong, they're very well experienced, and they're equals of mine, you know? And so that makes it really interesting from an acting point of view and from the action also.
But Arnold's most formidable co-star is the Predator, an alien creature who defies explanation and brings Dutch Schaefer to his knees. Outclassed physically by the creature, Schaefer must rely on instinct and intelligence alone as he uses the jungle to strike back at the Predator.
And that's a cut. That's a cut. Excellent.
Far from the amenities found on a studio backlot, Predator's cast and crew set up camp in the jungle outside Puerto Vallarta. 8 weeks of heat, humidity, and rugged terrain challenged every member of the production team.
The heat is real oppressive. You got to deal with bugs is bugs, right? You got to always deal with that. But in the jungle, I mean, it's like multiplied time 100, right?
Just the physical environment is very difficult to work in. We've spent whole days working on hillsides that were, like this. And I'm still walking around with a nearly broken wrist. I was climbing looking for a camera position, and the tree I was on broke and dropped me on my head.
Action!
Ironically, this dense jungle location still did not meet the needs of the script. Artificial trees, rocks, and vines were brought in, transforming the jungle into a rainforest. This lush environment is critical to the story because the Predator is able to blend in with his surroundings.
Yesterday, what did you see?
You're wasting your time.
No more games.
It changes colors. It uses the jungle.
But it can camouflage itself against any background. It's like a chameleon. So we can never see it. We don't know what we are dealing with.
I see it. You work your way down there toward him. I move up around, get in back of him, flush him toward you. When I flush that son of a bitch, you nail him. I got a score to settle. We both got scores to settle.
The idea was if you were looking into a circular room through a little peephole, and the room was completely coated in mirror, and there was a chrome man standing inside the room. That's what you would see. You'd only have a sense of movement when he moved. And you would see some sort of a leading edge because he would immediately reflect his entirety of his surroundings on his body, which is what we're trying to accomplish here.
That's great. Terrific.
Academy Award-winning Stan Winston, best known for his work on Aliens, created the Predator.
That's wonderful.
The actual visage of the Predator is, in fact, the look of a man when he comes out of camouflage, not only as big musculature as an Arnold Schwarzenegger, but 7'3". A man who is an alien, but not a weird monster alien. He does, in fact, have a mask. He wears a mask. And there is a reveal at the end which shows a more alien aspect of him, which is his face, which is extremely alien.
The camouflage effect the Predator uses to disguise himself was created by R. Greenberg Associates, using highly sophisticated equipment, making an already complicated production even more complex.
I have to have a computer measuring every movement that the camera makes so that it can be repeated. So it gets repeated with the monster in it, without the monster, with the people, all of that. That's why all of the measurements. And the repeatability of it has to be absolutely accurate. And action. And zoom. I'm not sure that another film has tried to do as complex special effects as these in this sort of environment. In fact, I'm sure nobody's done it.
Okay, here we go. And action!
While director McTiernan was overseeing the first unit and the optical effects, second unit director and stunt coordinator Craig Baxley was busy creating the film's most extraordinary stunt sequence, the raid on the guerrilla encampment.
Basically, the concept here was the producer, Joel Silver, asked me to come up with a battle sequence that would outdo anything that's been done. And I think when you see this film, it's going to have a scope that a lot of battle sequences haven't had. I've tried to put the audience into the midst of the battle instead of let them view it from an outside viewpoint. So I think the audience are going to feel like they're really a part of this battle sequence. I mean, the fire comes past cameras. The guys that are on fire come into the cameras. You know, they're blown over the cameras.
That's a cut. Excellent. Very nice, guys. Very nice.
When I read the script, or when I rehearse the scenes, or when I do the scenes, I get goosebumps, you know, because it's so wild, the film, and the story is so great, and the way it surprises you with the unknown things and with things that you don't expect. It's wonderful. When all of a sudden this unknown comes in, something that I've never dealt with before in my life, then it becomes scary, and I become very vulnerable, and now I can show that side on the screen also, the vulnerability and being frightened to death. It's life and death situation, and a situation that I have never dealt with. The unknown, you know, this monster out there. This predator cannot be hurt, it cannot be stopped. Anybody that is at all into action adventure will love it.
Come on, kill me, I'm here!
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Predator. The hunt begins at your video store September 15.